The Chinese business community in Malaysia is skeptical on economic outlook for the next 2 years after a slight deterioration in the second half of 2015. The Association of Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry Malaysia observed that businesses are facing trade, investment and industrial development issues. An overwhelming 88% has been reported as the rising cost of doing business on the economic situation in the second half of 2015. President of ACCCIM says the goods and services tax has also left an impact on some businesses since its implementation.
To a certain degree, this is anticipated. Before GST was implemented, we also spoke to our neighbouring country who has implemented the GST. So it will take maybe a couple of years, before things will be really normalized. Okay, it takes time, to get used to it and so on and so forth. For both sides, private sector as well as the government side. As far as GST is concerned, in fact, we've been doing a lot of work, even way before the GST was implemented. So such work has to be continuously, in terms of educating our members especially, and we are of course willing to work together with the government in doing so.
Ter says 46% claims they will face significant business difficulties in the future, and another 56% say they can pass on the effects of rising costs to end users. However, he also says some measure of reversal and improvement is expected in 2018. The survey, conducted mostly among Chinese businesses, found that 68% of respondents did not fully understand how GST works.
From this survey, I believe this survey must be how many months ago? A couple of months ago, 1 month ago?
2 months already.
It was 2 months ago. So during the survey, the ringgit was still pretty bad, as compared to what we can see today. Therefore, from the survey, it sounds and looks quite negative. They don't have big confidence in 2016.
Meanwhile, ACCIM's Socio-Economic Research Committee Deputy Chairman Pek Boon Soon says it is an insufficient improvement.
Yes, the ringgit has bounced back, but the damage has been done, especially affecting the consumer confidence and as well as business confidence. So it probably take another few months before they could regain their confidence. But you have other issues that actually weigh on the businesses as well as consumers. For example, the government's cutback in spending. I think to a large extent, a lot of the SMEs will feel the pinch of the spillover from the government's cutback in spending. So as a whole, I think if you look at it, even though ringgit has bounced back, oil prices has actually regained some ground, but that is still not enough to suggest that the outlook will actually improve, but rather it will continue to slacken.
In his speech earlier, Ter had urged businesses to comprehend more influences of the ASEAN Economic Community and Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement to prepare for the future in expanding their business.